Ho! Welcome to this lesson. This is going to be a crazy one. The reason being is that you're going to be introduced to variables. That's right. Things are going to start to vary, meaning things will start to change and move and animate. This is going to be a crazy fun lesson. It's really going to change what happens because right now all our pictures kind of just like, they're like pictures. They just stay there. Now we could actually start making them move once we start using this thing called variables. So to start with our variables lesson today, I'd like to just type in a little text. What we're going to do is use this thing called the text command. And text just adds text to the screen. And you could put three things in there. Just for example, you could put the word cat. And then if you put 2020 in, what you should see is the word cat in the top left-hand corner. But obviously this isn't about cats today. What I want to display on the screen is the mouseX, which is the X position of the mouse. It's a variable because your X position changes. And then you're going to type in this, plus a comma, plus mouseY. So what mouseX is the X position, what mouseY is the Y position. And when you run this code, if you type it correctly, what you see in the top left-hand corner is, look, it's these two numbers that change around. And what are they? This is the X and the Y coordinate of my mouse. So if you notice, if I go to the top right-hand corner over here, my X is very high, it's 397. Right? And my Y is very low. It's like 0. If I move down here, right, to the bottom right-hand corner, it's like 400, 400. Not exactly. But as I move around, I'm getting the X and Y coordinate of my mouse. See, it's changing. Whoa, variables. They change. This is important because I like having this line of code because it tells me where my mouse is. It just kind of, it's good to have. I have it in a lot of my code. So how can we do some interesting things with this besides just having like numbers change a lot? Well, what we learned before is how to make a rectangle, right? We have rectangles. And we know that we use the top left-hand corner. So if I want the top left-hand corner to be at 100, 100, I put 100, 100. That's the top left-hand corner. My width is the next number and my height. So I should see a rectangle at 100, 100 with a width of 80 and a height of 50. Press play. Sure enough, there it is. And we can even check it if you look the top left-hand corner here. If I could really hover over it, see, it's at 100, 100. It's so hard to do that exactly. See if you could get it spot on. Can't do it. But let's say we did something crazy. Let's just do something absolutely wild right now. What if we took this X position and we changed it to mouseX? And what if we took this Y position, instead of 100, let's do mouseY? So now I want you to think about what's going to happen to our rectangle when I press the play button. What's going to start happening? Remember, the top left-hand corner now is at mouseX, mouseY. Same width, same height, but the top left-hand corner has these coordinates. All right, if you thought about it, let's see what happens. I'm going to press play and watch what happens. Whoa, it's animating. How cool is that? What it does is it follows around. The top left-hand corner is always where my mouse is. So right now, the top left-hand corner is 183, 241. Right now, it's 53, 140. Right now it's 285.69. Right now it's 149, 185. The top left-hand corner is following my rectangle around. It's changing. Wow. You didn't think P5 could do all these crazy things, but it can. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the things that you're going to do because I just want you to know you could really start having a lot of fun with this. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for today's coding activity. It should be called 1.9 coding activity. And you're going to try to complete all the challenges that I've set forth. Now, just remember, you can really have a lot of fun with this, right? Because when you start playing with these things, you can really make some crazy drawings. Like, for example, let's just change the width of this. Let's change the width to mouseX. What happens now? Whoa, it changed. See, it gets bigger. As my mouseX gets bigger, the width gets bigger, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we can even do something even crazier where we do like mouseX minus mouseY. I don't know. I'm just putting some crazy stuff in there. But like, whoa, 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 who knows? There's all sorts of crazy things you can do. But mostly what I want you to understand today is that mouseX and mouseY are variables in P5, and they tell you where the X and Y coordinate are. And with these variables, you can start doing some crazy stuff. So, with that said, please open up your coding activity and get started. I'm excited to see what you make. Peace.